Amber Heard is an American actress who rose to prominence after her 2016 divorce from actor Johnny Depp. Unless you've been living under a rock, you're aware that Heard and her ex-husband Depp are now locked in a court battle, with Depp suing Heard for $50 million for alleging he assaulted her in a 2018 Washington Post op-ed. So in today's video, we've compiled a list of 5 things we're sure you didn't know about the model, actress, and probably soon to be one of the most despised celebrities. But before we dive into it, remember that we make these videos for free for your entertainment, and all we ask in return is you click the like button and subscribe with the notification bell on. All set? Okay, let's go. First, a little background on Heard. She was born in 1986 in Austin, Texas, and dropped out of high school to pursue a career as a model in New York and Los Angeles, which led to TV and film appearances. Heard began her career in 2004 with roles in television shows Jack and Bobby and the Mountain, as well as the film Friday Night Lights. But it wasn't until 2008 that she gained mainstream recognition for her role in comedy action film Pineapple Express, in which she co-starred with Seth Rogen, James Franco, and Danny McBride. Amber Heard, like many other young actresses in Hollywood, established her name portraying overly sexualized teenagers, but she gradually shown that she was more than just a pretty face by taking on roles in a range of genres, including comedy, adventure, and action. Heard was raised by her construction worker father and telecommunications specialist mother. Her father raised her as a tomboy, pushing her to hunt and ride horses since he had long wanted a son. Her father instilled a strong work ethic in her, and she eventually acquired a preference for older men, as evidenced by the fact that she and Depp are 22 years apart in age. Since the early 2000s, Amber Heard has worked as an actress, taking on whatever tiny gigs she could. She built up a portfolio as she took on more and more assignments, eventually landing her first starring role. Her popular fame began with 2 consecutive supporting roles in critically acclaimed films, and she has since gone on to star in several well-known series. Her most famous role to date was as Mira in the DC Extended Universe, which she played in Justice League in 2017 and Aquaman in 2018. Following that, she starred in the critically acclaimed miniseries The Stand in 2020. Heard was cast in Connor Allen's next historical drama, In the Fire, in February of 2022. But the infamous Depp and Heard trial began just less than 2 months later. It is impossible to discuss Heard without mentioning the reason why some people became familiar with her, which is her domestic violence issues with Johnny Depp. Depp and Heard initially met on the set of the film The Room Diary, which they both appeared in 2009. Following the breakup of Depp's 14-year relationship with French model Vanessa Paradis, with whom he had 2 children, the co-stars became real-life love interests. Heard alleged in a court statement that their relationship began around the turn of the year 2011 to 2012, and that they became engaged in January of 2014. In February 2015, they tied the knot. They got married in front of just a few dozen of their closest family and friends on Depp's private island in the Bahamas, according to People magazine. Heard filed for divorce 15 months later in May 2016. She also obtained a temporary restraining order against Depp, alleging that he had been verbally and physically violent to her during their relationship. Since then, both actors have been in the spotlight after it was revealed that they had a tumultuous marriage in which both sides claimed to have been victims of domestic violence. Depp sued the Sun for libel in the UK in 2020 following a 2018 piece that called him a wife-beater. However, he lost the case because the court determined that the Sun had established that the contents of the story were substantially true. Since then, a whole lot of other additional evidence and litigations have surfaced, resulting in Depp and Heard's libel case in Virginia, USA in April 2022. With that thought, let's jump into a list of facts about the Aquaman actress that you probably didn't know. Number 1. She is bisexual. Amber Heard is bisexual, which means she is attracted to both men and women. Prior to her relationship with Depp, she had a long-term relationship with a woman, photographer Tasya Van Ree. Heard publicly came out in 2010. She stated, "I don't categorize myself in any way. I've had successful relationships with both men and women. It doesn't matter who I love, it's who matters." Amber admits that her parents' religious beliefs made it difficult for them to embrace their daughter's sexuality, and she characterizes that moment as tearful and sad. They eventually accepted her, but it took them 5 years. Her making such a confession in the entertainment world also put her career on the line. Numerous castings were turned down after she published her confession. She did, however, later become a spokeswoman for the LGBTI community, advocating for the protection of their rights. She also campaigns for women's and children's rights, volunteering with humanitarian groups such as Amnesty International and Art of Elysium, which promotes worldwide human rights, and the Syrian American Medical Society, which helps Syrian refugees. In 2018, she was also designated the United Nations Human Rights Council's Human Rights Champion. Number 2. She is an atheist. Amber Heard's best friend tragically died in a vehicle accident when she was 16 years old. Having been raised as a devout Catholic by her parents, this tragedy had a profound impact on her life and caused her to renounce her faith. She went on to declare herself an atheist, feeling that no God could be so cruel as to steal a young girl's life. This shift to perspective was partly motivated by Heard's then-boyfriend introducing her to the works of Ayn Rand, a Russian-American novelist, philosopher, and noted atheist. Heard has said the following about Rand: "I've read all of her books. Ever since then, I have been obsessed with her ideals. All I've ever needed is myself." Number 3. She knows how to use firearms. Heard may be one of the most beautiful and feminine-looking actresses, but she has a wide range of interests, one of which is firearms. She is a firearms enthusiast who knows how to use them skillfully. This is a hobby she learned from her father, who she once described to Teen Vogue as a 6'2" handlebar mustache Wrangler-wearing, hat-wearing cowboy. He offered her a revolver at the airport when she moved to California so she could protect herself with it. She shared on Jimmy Kimmel Live that he took out a pearl-handled .38 Special and handed it to me and said, "Hey baby girl, I got you a pretty one. It don't got a hammer, so you just pull it right out of your purse." Heard grew up in Austin, Texas, surrounded by guns according to Radar. Her strict Catholic family is pro-gun, and the actress is acknowledged to owning many firearms, including a .357 Magnum, and being a member of a gun club since then. She also stated that she sleeps with a firearm nearby because it gives her a sense of security. "I'm a good shot and I love guns. I own several. I don't have children in the house, so I sleep with my gun in a place that's close enough that if I needed to protect myself, I could," Heard said. But that has most likely changed now that she has a child. She also has a strong interest in cars, particularly historic cars, and has stated that she spends nearly all of her disposable income on them. A 1968 Mustang and a 1967 Mercedes 250 SL are both part of her fleet of classic cars. Amber has also indicated that she is the one who fixes them, claiming that she buys the components on eBay. In addition to these activities, the actress enjoys horseback riding, climbing, bungee jumping, swimming, diving, and golf. Fast fact: did you know that she speaks Spanish and no sign language? Well, now you do. Number 4. She's a bookworm. Amber Heard is a voracious reader in addition to her passion for cars and guns. Heard admitted to being a huge bookworm in an interview on the television show Good Morning America. She said the wardrobe staff created her book bag out of green screen material on the set of Aquaman so she could have it without interfering with her outfit. She also said it was someone's sole job to toss her a book to read in between takes, as she was hung by wires for the movie stunts. She has also been seen carrying worn second-hand books around with her, including Thomas Jefferson's The Jefferson Bible, The Life and Morals of Jesus of Nazareth, and has indicated that knowledge is her religion. Before we reveal the last one, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Also, turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Number 5. She's a certified lifeguard. Did you know that Heard is also a certified lifeguard? Bet you didn't. In an interview with Playboy, she talked about doing it as a summer job when she was younger, joking that when she runs on the beach, it's always in slow motion. She did, however, claim that during her time on duty, she never had to save anyone. In fact, she and her other lifeguards did virtually little other than sunbathe. With Amber Heard on the case, I can envision people deliberately drowning in order to be rescued by her. Now that you know more about the professional and personal life of the American actress, and despite her complications with the law in her marriage to Johnny Depp, there is no doubt that Amber Heard is an actress from the feet to the head. We have been able to see her in big movie premieres impeccably defending the roles that she has played, and if the actress's personal problems allow it, we will be able to continue seeing her on the big screen soon. Which of these facts is your favorite? Let us know in the comments section. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get all the notifications of our videos. Check out the video on the screen and we will see you next time.